Why you look dark? Okay. It's looking a little dark. 1 second. Yeah. It still look dark. Okay. So first, always, all praise to the Most High, Yah. I'll fix this light a little bit. Why it look dark? Bro, I don't like that. Please. Sometimes it be too light. Okay, that's a little better actually. Okay, so processing a little bit, and so basically, so just a little starter because of things that I'm feeling. Um, I be on videos and stuff because it's how I interact with myself. Because how my family completely did me dirty. My mom is weird. She wants you to beg for her love and fuck that bitch. So they told me nobody want me around. Been doing that my whole life. I left. I was isolated and starved out from a child. I have morals. I have standards that I was good at keeping, but was brutally walked over and abused, which made me have a lack of self-control because of being brutally walked over and abused. I don't expect you guys to understand everything. Um, but I understand and I don't want to just get in a relationship with someone I don't know. So then now I have the opposing opposites of I want to take it slow in relationships, yet I have this basically hunger of I've been isolated my entire life. And so my emotions just snap quick and so I'm fighting myself. Um so I continued making videos because I was already making videos to help me through that space in that window of being completely isolated after being kidnapped by Clean Texas PD because I had already felt alone. I because I didn't have any adults to talk to, I only had my child to talk to, and it wasn't like the kind of questions, conversations we was having was like the caterpillars have eyebrows, and like I didn't get to have no kind of normal conversation whatsoever. So it was like I wasn't having adult conversation, never really did, because while I was in the military, I didn't really talk. I was mostly nonverbal most of my life. I was around people, they were talking to me. I didn't talk that much, and that was normal for me. Um, so being alone then for the first time in my life, like completely alone. Well, not completely because I had a friend, but she lived in her own house, right? Um, and still does. But living completely alone for the first time. Ooh, 1 second, my stuff falling. Don't fall, baby. Mm, okay, my book was falling. My seat was falling. Okay, anyways, this is what be getting me through the heartbreak, through the heartache. Mm. So, anyways, yes. So, anyways, getting to the point, which is processing healing because just getting to the point. So, anyways, so my family was like, nobody wants you around. Okay, cool. Completely not gonna beg this dumb bitch that had me to love me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Regina Davis. That's how I really feel. Like, not gonna go there. But anyway, so I'm doing videos and stuff. Because family said they don't want me around. Fuck them, right? I don't care. So yeah, it's not to be seen by everybody. I have to heal. I do not believe in counseling. I was in foster care. There was a male that was not even a social worker. I mean, not even a counselor. He was supposed to be a social worker. I don't know. But it was after I reported the sexual abuse at Miss Latoya's mom's house. Um, did I report that? Actually, I don't even think I reported that. I didn't report that because I was so in shock. They had already knew because I was telling the foster kids to tell that they were being physically abused. Um, and the social workers had already knew about it. So they set me up to be raped, and they thought that I was going to tell, and they were going to everybody team up against me, which they did, putting everything together from what happened last year. Because I'm not dumb and I can now piece together what happened. As a kid, I didn't understand that. But as looking back over my life, everything that transacted, that's what happened. They thought I was going to tell. They're waiting for me to tell because I was telling the other stuff. I was telling about the physical abuse and all of that stuff that was happening to the other foster children, which they thought that I would participate in. No, I was protecting these children. And so they set me up to be raped, the social workers included. So then they moved us. I don't know how many times they had moved us, but we were at this foster agency and we had already been in foster care. There was no they made us, they were telling us that they had to check our body or whatever. I did not want to be naked in front of them, and especially in front of a man. And they were taking pictures of our wanted to take pictures of our naked bodies for our records. I argued with these people for so long. They started threatening to put me in a group home. So I had to let them inspect my naked body and take photos of my naked body. And then after that, they put this man as my counselor. So first he was supposed to be a social worker, wasn't even our social worker. This is a man. Looked at every single one of my siblings' naked body, including my own, and then he became my counselor to make sure that I processed what he did as not sexual. And that's not all the counselors. That I don't believe in counselors. I was sex trafficked through the United States government. They left me to be sexually abused by doctors. They experimented on my body. They made me start my period early. So much I'm not about to get into. Don't lose track of. So yeah, I don't believe in counseling. I'm doing the healing on my own. So that's what these videos are for. I'm not trying to be seen by everybody. I don't care if you do or don't watch my videos. There's some videos that I do make that are for these videos like this. This video is for me, for my personal healing. You should be able to tell the difference if the video is for when I'm doing Salvation is Love events and stuff like that. In the animation, that videos are for you guys. These videos are for me, my children, and my grandchildren, and anyone that it can help them heal. My family said they don't want me around. I don't know anybody else. I don't want to just be around somebody that I don't know. So these videos are how I handle being alone. So, life update, healing. So So I have been trying to date, and it has not been going well at all whatsoever. So gonna get into what I learned, how I'm processing. Cause okay, sorry, hold on. Excuse me. Had to burp. Sorry, excuse me. Um, so dang, I don't even know how to start because this is so that I can grow, so that I can date, right? So I like this lady. I'm not gonna say her name or nothing. I like this lady. I liked Edie, this lady, but I don't know. It didn't work out. I don't really know what happened. I thought things was going good, um, but I guess it was not. She said she wasn't interested. That shit hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit, but I'm so thankful for the clarity. And so I was like, that helped me process, you know, like she said she's not interested. She said, oh, okay, yeah, that's why. Because we agreed to be friends and I keep forgetting and thinking that we was dating. That was the problem. Yeah. And that problem comes from I was born and then people was just being sexual with me and then abusing me, so I shut up and I was just I don't know. I don't really know how to explain that. So yeah, we were supposed to be friends. We agreed to be friends, and I kept forgetting. So then she said she wasn't interested, and she wanted me to talk to her no more. So I have not talked to her. Yo, that's what keep happening. We was not dating whatsoever at all. She said she wanted to be friends. I keep forgetting. I really keep forgetting. I kept forgetting. Um, so thankful for that experience because she was very clear with me. All right. I'm thankful when people are clear. My life, first off, I was never, I don't even know how to, I was never a sexual person. Um, I don't know. But so that happened. So that to help me move on from her, right? Because she said she don't want to talk to me. So that was very clear to let go. The reason why I couldn't let go of Erica was because if she what she said she was just trying to do some fan thing, but she asked for my body. So my brain was like, and I was like my first. I wasn't talking to anyone before her. The person I dated was my childhood friend, and we're both mostly nonverbal. So it was different, very very different. Um, so that confused me very 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 much. I didn't know how to process that. I was had just been kidnapped by Killeen, Texas PD, physically and sexually assaulted, almost murdered me in front of my child. I was in shock. My whole life was like that. And then I'm trying to build a friendship with this person, did like this person, did want to be with this person, do believe that person my soulmate, but I refuse to love somebody that disrespect me. I still think that is my soulmate. I just refuse to be with her because the way she did me. Um, so so mm, my brain. One second. My brain is doing this forgetting thing. It just be washing away like an edge of sketch. I'll be man. Hold on. So mm, so that was the problem with that. If she would have never did that and just said she don't like me, I would have been able to let go. It probably would have took me some time because I was already practicing being with her. I'll talk to her all day because I was only abused and like because I was only abused And because I was in shock because of what had just happened with my like, I I didn't have regular conversations, so I was practicing having regular conversations with her and stuff. And so like and I have short term memory, so I would have let her go, but I would have kept forgetting that I let her go. It would have took me a couple of times before I actually let her go, but I would have let go. And it's like, so I would have let go, but I would have forgot. And she would have kept telling me, like, I don't like you. And that would have stored in my memory. And then eventually I would have let go. Like I did eventually let go. But it was just much more harder because I was also confused because of all of that. And so then I'm not even gonna bring up the last lady. I knew, like, I was just like, she was very attractive, but I didn't couldn't see myself with her. I was just like trying to let go of the other lady to have somebody to talk to so that I don't message this lady that says she don't want to talk to me. But then I guess I came on too strong because all I said, like, I complimented her, and the next thing you know, she blocked me. Oh, like, what the hell? But that didn't actually hurt at all. Even though I don't know why my eyes is watering, that didn't hurt at all because I don't know her at all. I don't know that lady whatsoever. She never, she never led me on. The other lady didn't lead me on, which is why I have complete peace letting them both go. I mean, the first lady was not even a thing because I tried and she immediately blocked my shit. She immediately blocked my shit. I think that was yesterday. I think that was yesterday or the day before yesterday, actually. I was like, I went back to go check to see if it was a message, and it said page not accessed or something. Like, I was like, damn, what the hell I do? I was like, what the hell I did? Woo, damn. So that's how my dating life is going. That's how my dating life is going. So I decided I don't really want to date. I decided I don't want to date no more. I do want friends because I need to grow. Realized I am not ready to date. I just want to build friendships, and that's where I'm at right now in my life, I guess. Also, some things coming up for Salvation's Love events, which I started with my children. Planned on doing with them homeschool, but now how life turned out, I can't even see them. My son will be 11 next month. My daughter will be 10 in 7 months or 6.5 months. Um, so I'm getting ready to send them their um, allowance cards, and I'm going to be doing that on here because I know how my family is. They'll pretend like I didn't send it and they'll just be using the money for themselves. So I will be doing a video for that, also for memories and also for evidence to show my kids if they grandparents do not give it to them, like I sent y'all stuff. Um, so getting ready to do that for my kids. I'm going to be sending them their allowance cards, some gifts and stuff. I pray that they get it. Um, I hope that I can talk to them. And then I'm going to be getting ready for Salvation is Love events, which I was supposed to be doing again with my kids, but still keeping the family tradition going. So when they do, we do meet again. Living the lifestyle I created for them that we started off living together. When um, in the beginning when their dad left, um, and then I got away to another city, and it was just us and my then girlfriend and her children, and that was a good couple of months before my son was like, I need my dad. You can't teach me how to be a man. And then, like, me and him used to be, my daughter, she was never phased by it. She was only like one. My son, me and him used to be crying all the time, but I started to stop crying. I started to get over it. I was happy with just my kids. But like no matter what we did, we'd be doing stuff. And he'd be like, I wish my dad was here. Like I even let this boy back the car out. I even let this boy back the car out because he loves cars. So he was sitting on my lap. I let him do the steering wheel. And he was like, I wish my dad was here to see me. Like, no matter how much fun we doing, no matter what we doing, he just get depressed. We at the movies watching Spider-Man. I wish my dad, like everything. So he started regressing. He started regressing. He stopped being joyful, and I couldn't, I could not, I could not bear to see him like that. He was born in a time where me and his dad were the pretty much the best part of our life. We had just got out of our lives because we met when we were children at church, and both went through abuse, and so we was just turning up, opening multiple boxes of cereal, opening multiple boxes of cereal, drinking out the jug, living our best life. Living our best life. He was born during no time period, so he's used to seeing his parents getting along. Um, and so he wants both his parents together, which will never happen again. Yahuwah willing. Um, so I made the decision to let him go with his dad, and I thought that we were gonna co-parent. That never happened. I got a call. This man told me he was gonna make me suffer. And everything progressed the way that it progressed. And a couple years later, Killeen, Texas police kicked my door in, kidnapped me and my daughter, took her with her dad. They weren't going to take her with her dad. They knew that I didn't have anyone, because when I filled out the application for that house, for that apartment, it wasn't even that apartment, it was a different apartment. I was in a homeless shelter, and I didn't have anybody to put for my emergency contact. And they were asking me all these questions. So they were already stalking me, the people. So they thought I did not have anyone, whatsoever. I'm not stupid. So when they came, they were saying they were going to put my daughter in jail because they were lying, talking about she stabbed them. They thought she was 10 because she's tall for her age. She was 6. She was 6, but she's very, very tall. She was already up to my shoulder. So they was trying to scare me, talking about they were going to put her in jail. Well, I told them, her age. And so I already knew, like, she probably would have been gone to, like, some chop shop, because, like, if I have no emergency contact, I have nobody in the world, they've been surveilling me for a whole year, what they was getting ready to do with my child. So I was like, she has a dad, he's in California, let him know he broke her arm, because they don't want to put you with somebody that's going to treat you right. I told them that he broke her arm. They put her with her dad. It's better that she's with her dad than whatever they was about to do with her. So that's what they did. They put her with her dad, and they never let me see any of my children again. My family have jumped me multiple times. Every time I try to co-parent, they want me to sign over. My mom is mad because I won't buy her a house. My mom thought I was never going to be anything, because my mom used to work on a garden. We had land. I wanted to be an artist. And so everybody kept trying to get my mom to sell me to them to be their wife. When I was like 7 to 10, all my granddad's old friends and stuff. And my mom, at first, she really wasn't doing it. She wouldn't do it. But when I got like 10, like, this shit is crazy as fuck. But anyways, when I got like 10, like, my mom, I don't know, she decided, like, she wanted grandchildren. She decided, like, She was telling me, like, you have to get a job. You got to figure out, like, how you get a job. Or she wanted me to pretend like I was crazy so that I could get a check. And I wouldn't. So then she started, like, doing this real demented stuff, trying to make me seem crazy so she could get a check for me. Locking me in the closet, doing this code word stuff. So that, like, if she says, like, this normal word, which really meant, like, she was about to lock me in the closet and tell me it was demons in there. And it really was. And then I just start panicking in public, and they're like, what's wrong with your child, this and that, and like I'm freaking losing my mind because she's torturing me in the closet and stuff, and using these code words. She was trying to get money from me. So I don't know, like, this stuff is traumatic. My brain just starts washing away like the Etch a Sketch. Hold on 1 second. I gotta try to. If I chase it, it's just gonna go away. I just gotta wait for it to just come back. Hold on. I don't know. I feel like maybe that's too traumatic for my brain because I don't want to come back. Um, dang, it really did that. It really, brain. Mm. This be part of the hard part about having conversations because I'll be having conversation, and then my brain just start forgetting stuff, and then like I'll remember, like if I was having a conversation with someone and they bring it up, like I will remember, but like, man, dang. I forgot my point. So it's like I remember stuff, like I'm like in my brain right now. It's like at that house in the living room. I remember certain stuff my mom say, but I forgot my point. I forgot my point that I was making. So I don't know where to go. Like I don't want to just start talking about random stuff. I forgot the point that I was making. I wanted to be an artist. My mom was telling me that I had to make money. She wanted grandchildren. Yeah, but I was like 10. I did not want to do nothing like that. My mom, I feel like, I don't know. I did not want to do nothing like that. My brain just completely was like, no, Tavia, this is too stressful. I'm sorry, my brain just wiped it away. I forgot my point. My brain is not ready to handle that. But I don't know where to go with this now because I completely forgot my point. My brain just washed everything away. Um, was talking about that my family won't let me see my kids because they wanted me to put my money. And my mom was mad because I would not get her a house. I don't know why she just assumed that I had money to buy her a house. Because I used to always give them money. I used to just pass out money. And I did not know because, like, when I was little, my mom didn't spend time with me. She just always gave me money. So I just always gave them money. If they needed money, like, I just gave them money here or there. It could have been my last money. And I still gave it to them. But they got greedy. They start feeling like I was just giving them a little bit, or like it was so like, and that's why I learned from that. But I used to just be giving them money, like I'll be happy, giving them money and stuff. And they got to where they plotted to they wanted to beat me brain dead so that they could put my retirement in my husband's name so they could just do whatever they want with all my money, which is weird as fuck. Now, like that's why they have not got $1 out of me. I was saving money for my children, and saving money for my children, but they won't let me see my kids. And then the only last message that I got from my mother is all like, "You don't give us no money, bitch. Y'all stole my fucking kids. Why do y'all?" I really hate them. I really hate them. I'm sending my kids their allowance cards because they're old enough to have them on their person. It is not for my mom or my ex-husband's mom. It is not for them whatsoever. It is for my children. So yeah, I'm getting ready to send my kids because they're 10 and 11 now. Will be in a couple of months, and I will be sending them their cards, and I will be saving for them in an account that they won't have access to until they are 18. And I will be sending money to their allowance cards um, each month um, for them. So, man, life is so wild. This is not how I planned for it to be at all. So this is my journey, trusting the Most High, trusting trusting Him for everything.